co-host 6.
And I'm here with our other co-host, Deluxe Diet Coke.
I almost missed the stream.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Asbestos. It's like knives, but for the lungs.
If you or a loved one has contracted mesothelioma, you are contracted.
I get flashbacks whenever I hear that. I've heard that commercial so many times. You know, I wish there were things like counters for like the most meaningless garbage. Just like, how many times have like you hurt your right foot but not broken the skin? It's like meaningless counters like that. Like, how many times have you stubbed your toe?
A lot.
All the time.
Yeah. I actually don't stub my toe that much. Then again, I don't move a lot, so.
Wait.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of got an ingrown. Oh. I was gonna say I kind of got an ingrown toenail, so if I like hit my toe too hard, I'll just slice it open.
He'll just stab the inside of your toe.
Pretty much.
Bro, you have a knife toe.
I mean, yeah, but it's only self-inflicted, so it sucks. It's
Yeah.
not even cool.
I mean, if your toenail is long enough, you could like file it down. You could like file it down into like a fine point to get a really sharp toenail. You couldn't wear socks. Like,
Yes,
socks are just out of the question.
Imagine that now. Like, prisoners have started sharpening their fingernails into shivs.
That'd be very threatening. That also feels like that feels like something a prisoner drag queen would do. Because they'd already have long nails.
And the prison system goes like, yeah, you lost your nail privileges. Let me just pull those out real quick.
Oh, pulling out the fucking fingernails.
Ugh.
Think they'd just clip them.
Fingernail flavored knife.
Wait, no, they just put like leather gloves on the prisoners, so they can't grow out their nails. They can't like sharpen them down.
I was gonna say it's literally.
Gotta like sew the
gloves.
Yeah, just gotta metal gloves. That's just essentially like a gauntlet on their hands. I don't think that's gonna end well.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why I said the leather gloves. You gotta be big brain here. And then you have to like sew it into their hands. Now that's the fucked up part.
Layer of skin.
Essentially, yes.
But if you keep doing that, eventually they just become armored.
I mean, yeah.
You're just tanking through. You made something worse.
Listen, it's either you get punched by somebody wearing leather gloves or you get stabbed by a fingernail. Which do you choose? The blunt damage or the pokey damage?
I was gonna say, like, the nails probably give you, like, an infection.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking stab you to hell.
I know, but they're dirty, gross prisoner fingernails, so that's definitely
Exactly.
an infection.
Imagining threatening somebody with your fingernails.
Yeah,
It's like,
you're
you listen here, boy! This guy,
I
like...
haven't washed my hands in 3 months.
He's got, like, grody-ass hands. He's got, like, moss growing on his thumb.
His fingernails are practically blackened.
He's got, like, mushrooms growing on his arm.
Ugh. Out here looking like the fungus from Last of Us.
Big fungus.
Right,
how long is the stream gonna be today?
We're just gonna try and ramble on about the most random of topics. The topics we have, I guess... Okay, yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah. But, the topics we have already, they're just kind of backup in case we run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to hear us talk about Stadia again?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Stadia, nobody really cares.
Exactly.
I thought that... Yeah. That and nobody plays Serious Sam anyway. Some people probably do.
I play Serious Sam, thank you very much.
Isn't Serious Sam just Postal, but Duke Nukem?
Kinda. Except I'm pretty sure it was before Postal 2.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not sure about before Postal 1. I don't know when Postal 1 came out.
I'm pretty sure Postal 1 came out in 1999 or something. Yeah.
Postal 2 is where Postal like really came into itself.
Well, geez, I guess I'm joining the Caesar's Legion right now. There goes my run.
Well, let's see. Well, come on, people. We need to talk. You can't have silence for an hour.
I was halfway through yawning. Okay.
So, Postal.
So, yeah.
Postal. I don't know a lot about Postal 1. Considering I've never played it. I mean, I got it for free on Steam, but
Yeah, it's free, and I played it.
Is it good?
I mean, kinda, but it's not a game you'd exactly play like where I had it. Because I mean, I got it when I first got my computer, and I was like, "Hey, this is another game I can get." So I got it. Realized, well, I guess I can play some video games while I'm at school, and I played that I was at a debate thing, and you get the first objective, and you can't exactly, because the first objective is like kill all the enemies on the screen, and all the enemies on the screen are in a neighborhood. Yeah, so it's a little suspect playing that anywhere near a school.
Yeah, that's like playing that one level, and what is it, Call of Duty, where you're like a Russian in an airport. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't exactly play that in an airport because
it's just gonna give off some unwanted vibes.
Yeah, same thing with playing CS:GO in airport.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, last thing the airport wants to hear is bomb has been planted.
That'd be terrifying. Imagine like just a robotic voice on like the announcer thing is saying the bomb has been planted.
No, it's the CS:GO version. The bomb has been planted.
Yeah, just out of no.
You're playing Call of Duty. I forget which one it was,
shit,
but
that reminds me.
the one. What?
Do you know who 3 Clicks Philip is?
No.
He's a CS:GO YouTuber. You know, he basically made a video about the doorstep gun. He had 10 followers, including me, back when the video released. Now he's at around 475.
That's pretty epic.
Jeez.
That's me when the door is stuck.
Oh, actually, hold on. Here's a hypothetical. Okay. Now imagine just you're like shopping in a Walmart. You're just like getting some groceries and stuff, and then out of nowhere, the announcer on the megaphone says, "All the doors have been locked. There is no means of escape. The last one living will leave." What is the first thing you do?
Die.
So where is this again?
This is in a Walmart.
A Walmart.
Yes.
Well, that's very easy. Because there's like glass ceilings and stuff, and also
no, just go with the hypothetical in that there is no way to escape other than being the last one alive.
You're also not considering the fact that there is an entire gun storage in Walmart.
Yeah. Well, what is your first thing you're going to do? That's what I'm asking here.
I barricade myself right next to it because it's right next to the gaming aisle. So you just knock over one of the gaming things.
Okay. All right.
It's the fort. My fortress is impenetrable.
What would you do in this situation, Coke?
He's in
What
Britain.
situation?
He doesn't have Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. That's just BTEC Tesco. Like I
have no
said,
idea.
the first thing I would do is die.
Alright.
Exactly. He'd probably get hit by something, explosive or... No, they
Oil.
don't have those. This isn't the American one. It's region specific.
Damn.
Okay, hold on. Well, let's switch regions here. What would you do if you were in like a Canadian Walmart?
Buy one of the syrup.
They have nothing. They have nothing.
Here's what I would do. I would immediately run to like the frozen goods sections, get like get like the biggest frozen turkey I can find, and just start beating people over the head with it. Because that's about the closest thing I can get to a rock without actually getting a rock that I can easily pull off the ground and hit people with.
The closest
Except maybe like a shelf.
Or a shovel.
That too. But if I'm not near the gardening section, then that's a bit of a run. And other people would probably be closer. You're like, if you go to the gardening section, you're either going to have to deal with one old ladies or one dads. And I'd take my chances with the old ladies, but I'm not willing to take my chances with, like, a team of dads.
I can't take my chances with old ladies. I'd feel bad.
Listen, those old ladies have deserved it, alright?
My conscience, it weighs heavy upon me.
Well, it's either you kill them and you leave, or you don't and you die.
But that's why Fort Awesome Mark 7 is going to be perfect.
Is that what you're naming your gun fort?
Yes. It has it's Fort Awesome Mark 7th parentheses the Alamo 2.
Fort Awesome. That reminds me of that really, really bad cartoon called Super Mountain Fort Awesome.
I remember that. That one sucked.
Fortnite.
Super Mountain Fort Awesome was a horrible show that got like one season.
It did. I thought it only got like 2 episodes though.
Maybe it did. I'm not quite sure. I thought it got a full season of like 5 episodes. Maybe it didn't, and I'm just hallucinating. But actually, you want to know the reason Super Mountain Fort Awesome came to be? So originally, the monster characters that you saw that are the main characters in Super Mountain Fort Awesome were originally like the bad cronies and the pitch for Uncle Grandpa of all things.
Oh,
Uncle Grandpa is mid.
I do not like.
Yeah, I didn't like Uncle Grandpa either. Apparently, at some point early in the show, it was alright, but then it got way too heavy on the market to 5-year-olds kind of shit. And then they calmed down a bit. And maybe it's alright? I was never the biggest fan of it.
I'm trying to remember a show from Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. It was like, I forget what it was called, but it had like some characters from the 60s. It's like kind of like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But it was just like those 2 characters from that show. I forget what it's called.
It was probably on Adult Swim, and I have no clue what you're talking about. Because I know most of the shows that were on Cartoon Network, even some of the more forgotten ones, like El Tigre. I loved that show.
Oh, dude, I remember I used to like that show when I was little.
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah. And I was like, a Mexican superhero instead of white superhero. That's kind of neat.
Hello.
Yeah.
I am. That sounded a bit.
I also remember like the ending to El Tigre as well. Dude, that thing had like a full blown, like I think a 2-part. It's the name of like this Mexican kid in his superhero form essentially. He spins his belt do a spin, and then bam, he's essentially in a furry suit.
So it's Ben 10.
I remember one thing though.
It's more like a guy spins his belt and turns into a furry with claws, and he can also jump.
And fight crime, but also cause crime. I remember watching it and going, man, the superheroes kind of suck in this show. The bad guys have the cool stuff.
Yeah, like his grandpa. He was like the coolest guy.
I know.
He had like this giant mech. Yeah, his grandpa had like this giant ass mech and everything.
Yeah, I remember like one episode. He was talking about his dad, and his dad was all like, "We didn't cheat on my soccer team," and they were all mad at me.
I've
And he was
committed
like, he was,
several war crimes
and it
against
shows like,
humanity.
okay, now that's epic. Yeah,
Okay,
but
now this is epic.
250,000 subscribers. Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh right, the dad basically had a flashback, and it was all like he was actually the coach of the team, and he was just getting bullied by all the children.
I mean, he's a fairly powerful superhero.
I know, but it was like showing him getting bullied by the children and crying because he didn't win. And like the other team was his grandpa who won like easily by cheating.
Jeez. Putting kids on heroin. Putting kids on steroids to win soccer games.
The Pee-wee soccer game was ruined by all the steroid abuse. Ugh.
Actually, speaking of random sports games, there was, now, I'm not a big fan of sports or watching sports games in general, but there was this video I came across at some point, and, it talked about, the ruin that happened because of a 10-cent beer night, and, well, it's 10 cents for a beer. You can guess how well that went. But
horrible.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. But one of the interesting things I actually found in the video was I think this was like back in the 60s, maybe 70s or 80s, sometime around that. And during this, the pollution was so bad in their rivers that the rivers had actually caught fire multiple times.
Wait, are we talking about Detroit or Chicago?
Probably Detroit.
Well, no, I know Chicago also has rivers that set on fire.
You guys are
because I remember them. Remember the visitor thing where it was like a fake thing to visit Detroit and Chicago, and it was like, see our river that catches on fire. Our
I
main
have a question. Can you have shit in Detroit?
No.
Can you have what in Detroit?
Shit.
Shit.
Can you have anything?
What?
No. You can't.
You can't
It's
have shit in
Detroit.
Detroit. It was a joke.
It's been ruined. The joke is ruined.
6 has smooth brain.
I mean.
Oh, I get it now. It was a bad joke to begin with, but
It really was.
Shut up.
Like, it's F tier.
F tier joke. You don't want to know an A tier joke? Just stare at a wall for an hour. That's the joke. That's your life. That's the joke. Your
You're
mom.
just watching paint. You're watching paint dry.
Yes, that's the joke. 10 out of 10.
Your mom.
It's funny. I laughed.
Doing your mom. Doing your mom.
Fun fact, Ray William Johnson here, and I am in fact doing your mom.
Yeah. Ray William Johnson came back from a 13-year hiatus after doing nothing.
He stared at a wall for an hour. For 13 years, he stared at a wall.
That's
He was in hyper sleep for 13 years, and then just reawoken because somebody accidentally turned on the heater.
Yeah. And the thing is that the entire time in the room, they were only playing Your Favorite Martians music. So he's like permanently stuck in like 2012.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they were
Your
permanently
mom's
playing.
2012.
I wish I was stuck in 2012.
2012 was actually a fairly decent year.
Yeah.
Your mum was
I
fairly.
miss it.
Okay, I'll stop. It wasn't that funny.
It wasn't.
It really wasn't. We're not comedians for a reason.
Yeah.
That's why only British people can be comedians.
No, your jokes are not funny. They're dry and cringe. That's why Canadians are funny. You know who? You know who the funniest people are though?
Store,
Who?
You know who the funniest people are? The Germans. They have the funny sense of humor.
Chambers.
Bro, no. They say funny word and funny accent. That is all.
Their
They have funny accent.
Their jokes are like Chambers. There's a lot of layers to them.
I thought you were going to say they smell like shit.
That makes no sense.
They're burnt out and smell like ash.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, I guess we should actually talk about something. So I watched 110 episodes in a week.
Yeah, you have a problem. You need to like not. How long were those episodes? Like 5 minutes each?
No, each episode is about 30 minutes. So
What the
30
fuck?
times
How?
10. Let's see, how many divided by?
Did you not sleep?
60. That's 55 hours worth of show. What I watched in a week.
In the 90s, I was in a very
famous TV show.
You spend like half your day, more than like half your day, just watching Archer?
No, I literally finished working outside, went, man, I'm tired, I'm gonna eat. And right before I went to bed, I watched a bunch of episodes. And I kept doing that until I finished it.
You have a problem.
No, I don't. I do not have a problem.
He can quit whenever he wants. He doesn't have a problem, guys.
I know. I'm just restarting season 9 and 10. I have no problem.
Come on, guys. I can quit my heroin addiction whenever I want. I just choose not to.
Just choose.
Exactly. All right. So don't any of you start judging me.
Look, man, I just really need to wait. I really want to know when the next season's coming out. They delayed it already till the end of this year.
Ah, ain't that some shit?
You deserve that.
Yeah, that was specifically because of you.
Oh, y'all suck. I actually am waiting for that season because since neither of y'all care, I can actually say this. Dude woke up from a coma after like 3 years.
Whoa, that's crazy. No one cares.
I know. That's why I can say a major spoiler. Dude got shot in the 7th season. Turns out the last 3 seasons were just coma. But I mean, it was kind of good. Cause
I'm still waiting on the next season of Beastars.
That's not coming out till next year. It probably won't come out till. I realize because of this, it probably won't come out for another 2 years now.
I'm gonna cry. It's so good.
I'm gonna cry. Piss your pants.
Maybe beat 6 to death.
Yeah. Do you want to join me in that coke?
No,
Hell yeah.
I'm too powerful. You can't even touch me.
All the time in Apex. I'm talking all the time. He thinks of Mozambique.
Mozambique here. Mozambique here.
Do you know where he lives? Let's fucking go.
Well, he lives in my state, so
It's time.
I can take a few guesses as to the general area. If only I could remember
Just
names.
every house for him.
This is a knock on every door. It's like,
Hello, who's that? Do you know someone named the Courier City?
Yes. I've seen several people with that name.
you've traveled
All
far.
of them are idiots.
Dang.
No. You see, the thing is, you gotta have like one of those box traps. It's like a box and then like a stick with a string on it that you just pull. But you gotta have like traditional Mexican food in the box.
You gotta have furry body pillows.
No. You can only do that at night because that's the only time he'll come out for them. You see, if you want to catch him during the day, you gotta put out traditional Mexican food.
I do love me some carne asada, carne guisada.
Exactly. It's like, come here, come into the box, you'll get plenty of food, and then bam, you pull it down, he's trapped, can't do anything.
In other news, I found out that Wayne got cancelled.
Everybody's getting cancelled
Wayne.
now.
No, it's a series.
What?
I have no idea what this
Basically,
series.
It's a YouTube Red series, but it's like the only good one out there.
Mm-hmm.
It got cancelled.
Okay.
I will now cry myself to sleep.
So I'm not.
YouTube just wants to like.
Matter.
Yeah, I'm not paying for YouTube Red either. But like the thing is, YouTube just wants to like cancel out all fun. Like YouTube just seems to have this hatred for fun. It's like you will either watch
Nothing new.
Yeah, you will either watch the Paul brothers or you won't watch anyone at all. Well, it was like that until one of them showed a dead body on camera.
Just death.
Yeah. Why did he think he could get away with that again? Like, if it were a live stream, that'd be one thing. If it were a live stream, that'd be one thing. It was a recorded and edited video.
Yeah.
He could have even done, like, the simplest thing of, like, just cut it out and say, hey, we found a dead body, we're not showing that on YouTube.
Just edit it in post.
Yeah.
He's not that type of guy.
You're right.
He's basically what most people consider to be a stereotypical American.
Well, see, the thing is that it feels like they were kind of, like, raised to be that kind of person. Like, they were on Disney even before YouTube. So if their YouTube stuff didn't take off, they probably would have been fine on Disney.
Pretty sure that was just.
Then when their show gets canceled, they develop a crack addiction.
Exactly. That happens with almost every person who is like born into Disney.
Exactly, like child stars. They never end up well.
No, they never do. It always is just absolutely horrible how it turns out.
Yeah, because you get all that attention on you when you're really young, so you think you're special. And then when your series ends, and you just become unrecognizable.
You think you're special, and then you realize you spent all your stats on strength, and you're just a smooth bro.
You spend all your stats on strength and you're built like a gorilla.
Fallout. That was a Fallout.
It's Fallout funny.
Fallout 26.
There's funny moments. What?
Oh.
I'm just casually scrolling.
You were
I'm just
cooming?
scrolling.
I'm cooming.
This is a cringe moment.
No. I'm currently gutting myself.
He is a tumor.
Yeah, I don't mind my brain tumors.
Alright, fuck this. This is too much cringe for a day.
Tumor.
But first, this sponsor was brought to you by Borderlands 3.
By Bad Dragon.
If
By
only.
Joe Rogan
Nope.
Spotify.
I don't even want money. I don't even want money from you, Bad Dragon, please.
Yeah.
We just
We
want
just
that
wanna be
official
able to say-
endorsement.
Yeah, we just want to say we're endorsed. That's all I need.
Guys, my bum still hurts, but this. Like,
Cuts out perfectly.
This 16-inch pounder right here really did a number.
guys,
Ugh.
it was just.
It was for a funny. It was
Yeah.
just for a funny.
If anyone doesn't know, Deluxe Diet Coke is both a furry and frequently buys dildos from Bad Dragon in the extra large size.
That's you, bitch. That's you.
We have two supporters here.
Exactly.
Please give us the money. Give us the money.
I'll convert 6 if I need to. He'll go in the dungeon.
I'd rather not.
Listen, it's for the sake of a Bad Dragon sponsor.
I'd rather not.
I didn't say you had a choice.
As much as I do want a sponsor because funny meme, no.
Ah,
I mean, I legitimately would want a sponsor for funny meme.
yeah. And hey, you could just go around saying that I am sponsored by Bad Dragon to random people, and you wouldn't be lying. They wouldn't believe you, but you wouldn't be lying.
Unless they're freaking buyers.
Like, it's,
They'd recognize him on the spot. They can like sniff each other from a mile away.
just like, Yep.
I smell synthetic coon.
That can only mean one thing. A degenerate. A degenerate.
A fellow man of culture is nearby.
You know what they say about degenerates?
What do they say about degenerates?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates
No.
like you belong in the dungeon.
More like you.
Bruh.
Degenerates like you belong on Pandora.
Okay, so I do want to say something so we can actually get back to an actual somewhat serious thing.
I know what you're talking about. This is a very serious kind of thing here. Deluxe Diet Coke is a furry. We all know it.
Shut up.
That's
Shut
true,
up.
but no.
I'll beat your ass.
You don't even know where I live.
Okay, Jack and Baxter.
You think I haven't gotten that 15 fucking times?
I'm pretty sure you said that the last 2
Better than
episodes.
16. Actually, no. No, I've never said that before.
Yes, you have.
Subscribe
sure
to
so.
Sam Musty. That's my
I will-
revenge, bitch.
I will legitimately start editing these episodes just so I can find it and dunk on you.
Instead of just uploading the VODs.
A bit like Sam
Yeah.
Musty.
Just out of spite. I'm gonna become the best editor in the world just out of pure spite.
You're at the best editor in the world convention. Like, I need to thank the Lurk Diet Coke sponsor Sam Musty.
Gotta thank Deluxe Diet Coke for being a furry. Getting me to this
That's what I
point.
would say. That's what I would say. That's
Beware, he's a frequent buyer from Bad Dragon. He prefers the extra large sizes.
That would
He
be
prefers. You know what I just realized?
What?
that you were a furry.
No, on Discord Mobile they added a camera option. That's pretty neat. Now I can record myself making Hot Pockets.
Brand new videos from.
Exactly. This is brand new
Live.
content.
For
It's just-
ParodyPodcast.
Just name it 5 a.m. Hot Pocket.
I actually did that a while back,
1 a.m.
and
Hot
then
Pocket.
my Twitter got suspended because I made a video of me, like a 30-minute video of me like deep frying Hot Pockets.
What?
Don't ask, it happened. You can actually scroll down far enough and find the whole live stream.
I'm just wondering why they. You said they like limited your account or like.
Pretty much, yeah.
What?
Like 2
Get
weeks.
fucked.
It was pretty funny.
No deep fried Hot Pockets allowed, sir. That is a crime against humanity.
They were pretty good though. Like I even spent 2 minutes just eating them.
You could deep fry a tire and you'd probably eat it.
Well, I mean, you gotta
That's something
batter
an
it.
American will do, yeah.
Okay, walks out and gets stabbed.
I mean, have you heard
Okay.
of deep fried butter on a
Sam
stick?
gets run over.
Okay, furry.
Okay, furry accuser.
You're still a furry.
Okay, your mom.
It's-
Am I your mom now? This is a new life for
I
me.
said your mom.
There is no funny here.
Well, there was never a funny to begin with.
You're just mad you're adopted by me.
Okay, Dad.
It's kind of sus.
Sweaty people are in Overwatch, by the way. Just a new
I've
thing.
been meaning to actually get some games, cause I keep getting games on Steam and then never actually getting around to it, playing, and then just like refunding it cause I can't. Either I don't like it or it's like not that great, all that stuff.
Yeah. I've gotten a bunch of games on Steam just like for free, cause there's this there's this link I have to a Steam database. It keeps track of all the games that go on a 100% off deal that you get to keep forever.
Ooh. I kind of want to look that up.
Yeah, I can DM you the link to it.
Yeah, please do because I actually think that's useful.
Yeah, free games, dude. Like, the Lego Ninjago movie was free recently.
Oh, dude, I got that as soon as it was
Yeah,
free.
the Lego Ninjago movie video game is free.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
a
even gonna
classic
play
right
it,
there.
I just have it.
It's a classic, man. It's a classic.
Actually, there was one Lego game I played way back on the 360. I played Lego Indiana Jones.
Oh, dude, this actually comes in handy now. I have Lego Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull on PS3 right next to me.
Talk about a coincidence. But
I know, it's
there was one level that me and my cousin would always go to. It was like this like sand level with like this really nice house and like a motorcycle next to it. And we always just got to that point and then just kind of like decided that, you know what, we're gonna live in this house. This is ours now. And we'd just do that for hours.
Really?
Yes.
Straight up nothing, just staying around house.
Just kind of like walk around, drive the motorcycle around a bit, you know.
Motorcycle go room.
Haha, motorcycle to go to room.
Motorcycle.
You know, we're nearing up on about 40 minutes of pure BS here.
That's impressive. Like, it's legitimately impressive.
Yeah, we managed to go quite a while, so I'd say we're fairly...
I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, I'll take that as a win on the improv.
Well, I mean, we've had better improv.
I don't think anything will beat Bill Cosby and Dracula, though.
Yeah. No.
Like, we'll probably never
One of
reach
these-
that high again.
One of these
Hey
days,
guys, Bill
when I
Cosby,
get some
yeah.
Hey guys, Bill Cosby here. Dying
Oh,
of
that's
cancer.
the drug selling again.
One of these days, I'm legitimately gonna get somebody to animate that.
You could just edit a bunch of, like, Google the pictures of Dracula and Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah. I could also literally just make it like, I can edit it so it's just stock PNGs of Bill Cosby and Dracula.
That would be amazing, honestly.
Honestly, I think that'd be better.
Probably. Cause what's funnier? Just like a really shittily edited together, like a bunch of PNGs of Bill Cosby and Dracula, or a well done animation.
Better. I feel like the really bad, like just PNGs moving around is way better than anything else. I cannot achieve anything better than that.
That would be the peak of comedy right there. Hold on, do we still have that? Do you still have that file for the video?
Though, I'd have to re-download it.
Ooh, don't VODs get deleted after a time?
No, it's on YouTube. Cause I
Oh, okay, yeah, we'd be fine then. I was about to say, if we don't have that masterpiece of comedy right there.
Oh, dude, you best believe I made sure to start uploading those as soon as I figured out, man, we can't keep these up forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are certainly something magical.
Oh yeah, there's something special. One of these days, I'm actually gonna start writing scripts for like horror, or at least like basic things for improv and it'd be funny.
Yeah. Okay, well, should we have this be a shorter episode today? Because we're nearing up on about 40 minutes, and we could end it here.
I mean, we could.
I'm just asking if y'all want to.
I mean, we could. I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying we could.
What about you, Coke?
It's up to you.
We're all neutral here. We can't have all neutrality.
Neutrality. We're pulling a Canada or an Ireland.
Listen, pick it or I'm fucking ending it, alright? Pick a side
Say
or...
no. Fine, no. There, you want to be like that? No.
Alright,
No means no.
Coke, you pick a side.
I guess
pick a
leave the fucking thing then.
I mean,
Alright, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna
with
keep...
neutrality.
We're gonna keep it going till like 50 minutes, alright?
50 minutes, I can live with that.
Alright. Uh, so,
So, how was y'all's week?
What
weather are we having?
your weather.
Wonderful weather.
Your mom is weather. Got him. I'm so funny.
Weather.
Alright, feels like a bit of a jab at me, but
That wasn't even a jab at you. Not intentionally, at least.
it's not even funny. I just say it a lot.
One of my friends says that a lot, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Your mom. Yeah, your
It is
mom.
fun.
You could say literally anything, and he'd just, and out of nowhere, he doesn't even need to be in the conversation. He'll just say your mom from like the other room.
Well,
It's like, shut up, Skylar.
I'm just gonna do that to
Skylar.
annoy you now. Your mother. Your mother.
You are my mother.
Damn it.
I am your mother.
One of these days, I'm legitimately gonna stream Star Wars so y'all can watch it. And I know y'all are gonna hate it, but I'm gonna make it and watch it.
Like, good luck.
I'm gonna enlarge in your bumhole by like 5 meters.
Hey, save it for the.
Sorry guys, I meant to say that to my furry friend who I when I was slapped.
I mean, save it for the possible sponsorship, okay?
He isn't saving it for a sponsorship. He already has all the products.
Oh, fair enough. But he could get a discount for the
I'll
second
kill
round.
You're right. He's gonna need a lot more lube.
Yeah, you just gotta get it at
For your
20%
mom.
off.
Got him.
Those dildos don't lubricate themselves, now do they? I'm sure you'd know that firsthand, Coke.
Oh no, actually,
But
your mom.
it's,
Doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom. We know shit, but doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom.
Are we gonna have 10 minutes of this?
doing the funny.
10 hours.
10 hours of deluxe Diet Coke doing the funny.
Doing
I can see
the
someone
funny.
uploading that.
I mean, if we get more than 6 if we get more than 6 subscribers in the next 365 days, I will upload it in 3
mama.
years.
You're just gonna have to keep very close tabs on that, Coke.
Exactly. 3 years from now, after we get 7 subscribers.
3 years from now, I'll be dead, and you'll be.
I mean,
I'll probably be having a sandwich.
existence is a momentary
No, you
lapse in
definitely do
reason,
that.
man.
From Apex.
Existence is a momentary lapse in your mom, as Deluxe Diet Coke would say.
It's
It is.
funny.
It definitely is. Sounds like something Caustic would say as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Floor is pig.
Florid.
It's an actual map on Overwatch, apparently. And Hanamura.
Well, I never actually played Overwatch, but it seems kind of boring nowadays.
Yeah, I had a bunch of friends who played Overwatch when it came out, and they all agree that it's past its prime already.
Yeah. I mean, they keep adding heroes, but I have not seen a single person actually care.
Well, the thing is that I've seen a bunch of stuff about Overwatch, and the main problem with it is that there's no variety in the characters. Like, you don't have a play style with that character. That character has a play style. Like,
Yeah. I've also seen a lot of, like, people getting other people banned by just saying, like, they made me feel bad or something.
yeah, that's
Because, like, you
happening
can
like
get really
everywhere
easily
though.
banned. No, but I hear, like, Blizzard's really easy to get banned on. Like, extremely.
He said, "No word, and my feelings got hurt. The Chinese government help me."
Oh no, my feelings got hurt. He hurt my feelings. He punched me in my feelings.
He punched out my heartstrings.
Punched me in the ball.
The ball? Not the balls, the ball, the singular. You only have one, Coke.
The singular.
What incident happened?
An incident. It was
That's your
the
mom,
incident.
she knows.
Back in 1973.
Gets funnier every time.
No,
It's
it's
funny.
back in the 90s when it was very famous on TV.
Dang. You know, I actually still haven't finished BoJack Horseman.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
I've
I kind of
started
got to.
watching it.
I got into season 3, and then I was like, man, I don't want to feel depressed. So I was like, I'll watch it when I do. So I kind of stopped.
Mm.
I'm more man than horse.
Funny.
Or I'm more horse than a man.
Something, something, let's go a wheel on car. Yeah,
Horse.
so I legitimately haven't watched anything in 2 months other than Archer.
Yeah. Not an addiction, guys. Not an addiction. He swears. He swears by it.
I know,
Are
I'm just...
we talking about 6? Yeah, it's not an addiction, guys, I swear.
Look, man, I just want to wait. I'm just waiting till the next season, which is supposed to come out this year, man.
Just how Coke isn't addicted to buying bad
Okay.
Dragon products.
Shut up.
I know, he has a severe problem. He
you're
doesn't
not
want to
funny
admit
anymore.
it. He doesn't want to
Beat
admit
your
it, but he
ass.
really does.
Eat my ass or beat my ass?
I'm pretty sure he would do both.
Whatever you're into, my guy.
But it's,
Why not both?
all I hear is problems. So, y'all have severe problems.
You're the one who had to look up a Beastar's body pillow, alright, mister? So don't let me hear shit from you.
It was for a thumbnail. Man.
You still looked it up. You still know
It was
what...
for- Yeah, but you asked for a specific one. You
I
said
happen
you
to
wanted
have a
specific-
very specific taste, alright?
Yeah,
Used to be
and you
fine.
I am a man of culture, okay? Do not insult me for my high culture that you just can't understand, because I'm just big
I don't know if
brain.
that's what you call it. I'm not sure.
I mean,
guys.
you can say whatever you want, but deep down inside, we can all still judge you, and it's simple as that.
I'm getting judged by people constantly, but that's probably because I masturbate in public. But that's not a problem for me. That's a problem for them. Okay.
I mean, stay out of the splash zone, am I right? But
Exactly. They don't call him Free Willy for nothing.
out here like a modern day Diogenes, except way more stupid and a lot less funny.
Exactly. I'm just the discount version.
I'm
Bro,
just dying inside.
I mean, if you really think about it, Diogenes would not be able to function in this day and age, which kind of sucks.
Hmm.
Because, I mean, you could be smart like him, you could be well-read like him, but if you live on the streets and do all that other stuff like him, then you'd get destroyed immediately.
Hmm.
I mean, there's no chance that, like, a famous world leader or something would, like, walk past you on the street and ask, like, whoa, dude, you're kind of cool. Is there anything I could do for you? Like, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool if it did, but it probably won't.
No. Unfortunately, so. Anyway, we're on 48 minutes here, so we should probably do a quick wrap-up.
Okay, this has been another episode. Hopefully next time we actually have, you know, content and not just insane ramblings from 3 different people.
Yeah. This has been the Parody Podcast. I hope everyone has had a great day watching for all 3 of our viewers. This is...
Sorry, fuck.
Okay, why are you calling me a furry, you furry?
Because I don't
What?
openly watch furry shit.
Guys.
Anyway,
stop,
we
please.
need the sign out. Okay.
Guys, please, y'all need to just stop, like, fighting each other because, you know,
Okay,
y'all are one and the
homo.
same. Y'all are one and the same, please.